What is going on YouTube? It's Jason back at you again with another video. Sorry about the delay as far as content goes. A lot of promising things in the work, but until that time I just want to get this quick little rough video. I'm recording on my HTC 10 front-facing camera so you can get a sampling of the quality and the OIS on the front. Today I just wanted to talk upon some of the affairs going on in the current smartphone industry. And as we all know, Apple just announced a bomb, or so to speak, a bomb the other day with the new iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. I think the devices, from my point of view, I think they're fantastic devices. I don't really have a problem with them in and of themselves, but when you take into account the amount of diversity in the Android space, you really start to have to answer the question, what am I paying for? What am I getting with this $700 phone? When there's OEMs out there that are releasing very competent and comparable products for a fraction of the actual cost. Something's got to give, something's got to change, and I think it's going to happen sooner than you think. Huawei is sure enough trying to get in there and make that happen. I mean, it's very obvious that they have a very keen eye on the US market, and they're definitely going to do something about it, right? We have devices like, you know, the new Huawei Honor device that just dropped. Absolutely beautiful for $400. I mean, this is a device that is absolutely beautiful. It's utilizing a dual camera technology that we saw on the P9. You know, same type of tech, essentially. Very, very cool, competent camera setup for $400. All these beautiful specs at half the cost of the competition, a lot of the competition. And it really just starts to, you really have to, like I said, you really have to ask the question, what am I buying? What am I actually getting? And with Apple, I think more so now it's very obvious that you're paying for the operating system, because the hardware, as far as I'm concerned, is it's just not up to par. I mean, I think one of my favorite devices of all time is the Huawei P8, right? The P8 was ahead of its time when it was released in, I believe, 2014. I could be wrong, 2014. This device was utilizing a brand new type of sensor, sRGBW, which hadn't really been used at the time. It was relatively new, had no camera hump, completely flat design, a 2600 milliamp battery, 1080p display, for a significantly less cost than the Apple equivalent. You really have to start to ask yourself, how dumb does Apple think people are, right? Do they think that all their consumers are complete idiots? Because I just don't understand how they're launching a device in 2016 with no fast charging capabilities. Qualcomm launched the Quick Charge Initiative in 2012. The Galaxy S3 had fast charging out of the box. This is 2016. Let that sink in. So you just look at this and you're like, you know, companies like Oppo who are pioneering faster charging tech with their Super VOOC charging, why couldn't Apple tap them for maybe some pointers as far as how they were able to achieve that and implement that as a real changing element, a really revolutionary element. When the Super VOOC charging tech can charge a 2600 milliamp battery in 15 minutes. Imagine that type of tech in the new iPhone 7 or the new iPhone 7 Plus. Imagine being able to top up your phone in 20 minutes. That right there, that would be a purchasing reason right there for that type of fast charging option. But we're just going to get the same old 1 amp chargers in the box that they've been shipping for years. They've really, I mean, it's like they're not touching upon the issues that people really care about. Which is really disconcerting, because it's like you want to make the claim that you're making things easier for people, when in actuality you're not. You're really not. You're not really making things easier for people. You're just doing things that will essentially profit you. Key point, the charging situation or the port situation on the new iPhone. What's up with that, right? That makes absolutely no sense. So you mean to tell me this technology, which has been on every phone, which is essentially a ubiquitous tech, is no longer, it's just gone, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. You know, it's like, you could have found a way to maintain the 3.5mm headphone jack and still have your haptic tap capacitive button on the front of your phone. I mean, come on, like, seriously? Like, your engineers, Johnny Ive, can't figure that out? Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny Ive, he's got his head so far up his ass that he thinks that everything he does is a revolution or something completely justified. No, buddy. No, buddy. I'm sorry, but 3.5mm headphone jack, I don't think this is the appropriate time to eliminate it altogether. You should have come up with some type of stopgap solution, not just abruptly remove it. And that's really all I have to say about that, people. Just like I said, I wanted to make this quick video just to kind of keep just kind of put my thoughts out there as far as these changes.